Sunshine and Calamity Gaming.
Yep. Hey, that's Sunshine.
Aye.
This is Calamity. And we're going to play some more Dark Souls 3 for you guys.
Yeah.
Well, mostly for Sunshine.
Yeah, it's for me.
It's what he needs to get him through the day.
Kind of, I guess.
A little bit.
I like it. I have fun.
Yeah. So what are we doing? Where are we going?
We're
What's it
gonna-
about?
We're gonna
Why?
go fight Gundyr.
Oh, cool. I guess. If you're into that type of thing.
I am.
Bird people! Getting stabbed. I like that we can see how pink you are again.
Well, I put my farmer clothes on.
Cool.
I mean, you think so? Die.
My ears feel warm.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Why do they feel
That's
warm?
a symptom of something. Am I dying? Is it carbon monoxide poisoning? Well, I mean, if this
We
episode
have a
never
carbon
airs, we'll
monoxide
know.
Alarm.
It's on the fire alarm.
Oh, it's not. There's one on the floor.
Oh, that's true. We're in an upstairs apartment anyway, so.
Hey, doggies. Woof. I've killed your friend. I've killed you.
Doggos. Bye, puppers.
I am actually going to switch weapons to the Demon Great Axe. Because I upgraded it. And I like this.
I like it.
Oh, I'm going to be killed by dogs.
Mm-hmm. Booker is sitting like a penguin. No, he's not. He was sitting like a penguin and
I'm
like...
dead!
You know how penguins clean their bellies? That's what he was doing.
I'm happy you're so enthralled in what I'm doing.
Sorry, I glanced over and the cat was doing penguin things and I was into it.
Okay.
Sorry. Don't glare at me.
I can glare whatever,
We're in the untended graves.
I can glare whatever the fuck I want.
You can glare at me, but it upsets me. It makes me sad.
Hold that.
Okay, I will hold your drink for you.
Thank you.
Because the cat's hell-bent on destroying everything.
Yep.
So that he can be the center of attention.
Yeah, he's about to get up in my
He's
biz.
gonna climb up in your lap and get between you and that controller.
That's not gonna piss me off.
Nope.
Not at all. I might actually have to switch my armor back.
He has masterful comedic timing, though, because he knows to wait until you're in the middle of a fight to do it.
Yeah, totally. Do.
Because right now he's acting super disinterested in it. So that's because you're not doing anything interesting. To him. But the minute he
Hey,
knows he can be in your way,
there's doggies
you got
down
your
there.
souls back.
Hi, yeah.
Yep, nope. Here he comes. He's after your drink.
Why? It's in a can.
Yeah, but he can't have it. Because my hand is on it. And he would rather my hand be on him.
I
So
feel
you're
I'm
gonna
doing,
change
like, no
your armor?
damage. I was thinking about it. I might switch my weapon.
Something a little more defensive.
Yeah, 'cause I'm taking a lot of damage.
I like that you have poise is something that you're...
Yeah, poise is really important in this game.
I like it.
But
I'd like to
essentially-
think of all these like fantasy characters walking around with books on their heads to learn proper poise.
It's essentially like if I get hit by an enemy, it. Okay.
It's your ability to turn the other cheek and not be a dick about it.
No.
No, it's your ability to turn around and swing.
Yes.
Cool. I think both of those things count. What would Miss Manners have to say about this, though?
Fucking died again.
You know nothing, Jon Snow.
I don't know. I just don't seem like I'm doing a lot of damage on them. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Have you been playing for fun on your other...
Oh, no. I haven't played as Blurple.
Because
in
if
a
you've been
bit.
playing as the OG Blurple, then changing to this game, probably you feel like you're not
I guess
doing
that was
much.
the last thing I did do was play as the old Blurple. So we're actually in the past.
We're in the past,
Yes.
and this is airing in the future. Hello, future. Potentially 2018.
More than likely 2018.
More than likely 2018.
Like, almost. You
'Cause
bitch!
From here, I can see the videos I need to edit, and I know how many videos we have, and it's also 3 days before Christmas, 4 days before Christmas. So, wonder what episode's gonna come out on my birthday.
Huh? Probably
What's
not.
gonna come out on my birthday?
Should we do a
Maybe
special
it's this one.
special you day birthday? We
No.
can start Kirby or something.
No. Oh, maybe we can. I could beat Kirby in like one sitting. Probably not one 30-minute episode, but in like one 3 or 4 episode.
You don't think
sitting.
you could speedrun Kirby?
Well, no, because some of the bosses are time-based, not
that's
like
true.
damage-based. So you can only,
mean-
I could speedrun it, but I have less control over those things. And you know, it's kind of like the Mario levels where you can only see parts of the stage for so long. So,
I'm hearing a bunch of fucking excuses.
don't give me excuses, give me results. If you want to do Kirby and the Crystal Shard, we can see how many settings it takes me to sit down and do it. How many 20-minute episodes does it take for me to
Who knows?
knock that shit out?
Oh shit! I forgot there's 2 of them.
Although last time I was just kind of fucking around and playing it for fun. I
Damn it.
died like 4 times in the first world. Not like the first level, but like on that first planet. And then I was like, girl, get your head in the game. And then I started hearing songs from High School Musical in the back of my head. And then I had to stop and go wash my brain out with some Foo Fighters.
I mean, last time we played it was when Pokemon fucked up.
Yeah, that was
the
when we did the
mini
mini games.
Yeah.
But the actual game itself was that. I like how you're playing Dark Souls 3, which is a very story-rich, beautifully graphic, fun, complex game, and all I want to talk about is how much I am infatuated with Kirby and the Crystal Shard.
Yeah, I love talking about games.
The only artwork of mine we have up in the house at all is my Kirby.
Well, you didn't want to keep any of the other stuff.
Well, it got torn up. Even my lady with the roses that I painted.
No, we saw that. Didn't it?
I got rid of her. She got torn up.
Aw.
I think so.
that's
She
what
might be
happens when-
stashed in the back of the closet, but I remember at least thinking, well,
That's what
she
happens
laughed
when you
it,
move a
lasted a
lot.
while, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and she wasn't like framed or anything. She
Yeah.
was just like loose canvas, so.
Okay. Well, sorry to be no.
My mom painted me a really pretty canvas that's in my cube at work. It's a sunflower, but it's blue and gray, so it's like negative almost.
Uh-huh.
It's really cool. It's kind of like how I have the painting in the other room of the trees,
Yeah.
like in fall that I did, but she has the winter version of it that she did. I like a lot. Actually, the way that her winter one is painted always reminded me of Dark Souls,
Victory!
because it's the black black and gray tone background, and then just white was the focus, and it reminds me a lot of
Whoa!
Dark Souls.
You stopped that.
You show him.
I did show him.
You show him. Who's boss?
So, you probably already... I think I pointed it out, that we're back in the
Past.
intended graves.
Yeah, this is where the game starts.
No, we're even further in the past. This is,
No, I mean, but this is the location
Yeah.
where the game
That's
starts.
the location. This is where the location.
Because you round this corner,
And he's a bro.
and there's a dude. Bruh. But you're in the past?
Yeah, totally.
Like way back in the past?
Previous, when the lighting of the flame didn't happen.
Like Marty McFly?
Probably further back.
Inventing
You know
rock and roll?
Gunbeer, the first boss?
Yes.
Yeah, this is back when he was going to be the lighter of the first one. That's why he's a heir of Cinder,
Oh,
not a lord.
got it.
Yeah, because he was intended to, but by the time he awoke to do it, it was too late, and the flame had gone out.
Oh, that's sad.
Eh?
Last night, when we had lost power, I didn't know if it was back on yet by the time I got home. And I was like, am I going to have to walk around the house lighting candles? in the dark while it's raining outside. Is this going to be like the creepiest thing that's happened to me in a couple of months? It wasn't. I was kind of looking forward to it.
Oh, and you know that one guy I hate so much, and I just want to see him die.
The
in a
guy
fiery
with
pit,
the-
the master.
Yes.
You can actually get him as a ally to fight Gundyr,
Oh, cool.
which I might do.
The guy up at the top of the stairs.
Yes.
Yes, I know who you're talking
Wears
about.
the rags and has
It
the
only
sword.
took you
This time it took me that many times.
3 times?
I don't know.
3 or 4 times this time?
So I'm gonna
But I'm
summon
not
him,
judging you.
and then we're gonna go fight.
Tyrion.
Let us go,
Booker gave up.
sword master.
Booker knew that he didn't need to be in Nathan's lap.
It's Dark Souls though, so she doesn't know better.
She's obsessed with you.
Yeah.
She's gonna go lay down by the mic cords and
Okay,
sulk.
so this is a familiar sight, isn't it?
Yeah. Hey, I wonder what happens when you pull that sword out.
There's no sword.
Oh. Looks like somebody beat you to it.
He's a little upset.
A little bit. He seems a tad aggressive. Actually.
Well, he just woke up. He woke up and found that he
Dude, same.
failed. Man, this is also one of my favorite fights.
I like the faces on his armor.
I
Also,
love his
I
armor.
should maybe stop staring directly at the screen because I just felt my eye feel like it needed to come out of my skull. Now I'm getting congested and gross.
I'm actually feeling better.
Good. I'd hope so. You drank a half bottle of Dayquil.
I did not die.
No.
Gotta watch for that kick. This thing goes for days. That sprint of his is hard to dodge because it's weird to time it.
Yikes. Do you have 2 people helping you?
No, that other
Oh.
dude's just a phantom.
Oh.
I did come in here with half of my Estus though.
Oh.
Ooh, Swordmaster about to die? Nope, not yet.
Oh,
There he
he's
goes. He's dead.
almost down. And you don't have to fight like a second phase of him, do you?
No, the first phase is the difficult phase. When he's a
Mhm.
giant monster, it's just like whatever.
Yeah, I remember.
But now he's more aggressive. You see how his eyes are glowing?
Yeah.
But when he started out, his eyes
It seems
weren't.
like so long ago that you were fighting him.
It really wasn't that long ago, I don't feel like.
What, 2 months?
Something like that. Oh!
Yeah, because I guess we
Damn.
started recording the first week of October.
I didn't think I was going to lose. I went in too confident, too cocky.
Yeah, you're like, I've already beat this asshole once.
Well, I love fighting.
Mhm.
I think it's really fun. Him and the Nameless King and the Dragon.
I thought you said ham and the Nameless King, and I was just like, ham.
That's what I want for Christmas.
A big,
Just a
big
good
ham.
old-fashioned ham.
Okay. We can make that happen for you.
Really.
Yeah, I can make that happen for you.
Get
I
that
have a
right.
4-day weekend. I'll
That's
have like
true.
all the time to cook. I'm gonna make brownies and pie and
I
stuff
always-
for my family get together. So
Christmas dinner is always weird because I don't know what you're supposed to make.
yeah, I think it varies from people to people,
From folk to folk.
from folk to folk. My family, it's always kind of been like a potlucky thing. The
Yeah.
one time we actually, this is funny. The one time we actually like planned to make it a big meal and shit, my dad left the ham at the store.
That's hilarious.
On accident. Like he'd paid for it and everything. And so now that's the joke is that, oh shit, I left the ham at the store. I guess we're just having like snacks. Which is fine.
You like snacks.
Kristen said she was making fried rice,
That's true.
and wontons, which sound amazing right now. So if I was a good editor, since this is probably being edited after the fact, I would be like, they
Totally.
were, but I'm not a good editor. In any stretch of the imagination.
Well, you don't know if they're going to be good or not.
Exactly. So I can't say for a fact that they were
Yeah.
or they weren't, but I'll say this, Kristen's a pickier eater. Joe's a picky eater. So if it's a meal that they like,
I don't eat. Just because you're picky doesn't mean you have good taste.
well, no, but I also have gone out with Kristen enough and like eaten with her enough that I trust her sense of, like, she's got good taste in food. She introduced me to Sriracha when I was like 10.
Sriracha's the cheapest, like, crappiest
But-
hot sauce.
But she brought hot sauce into my world. And now, as you've seen from eating breakfast with me, I'm hard pressed to eat breakfast without hot sauce.
Well, Tabasco.
Yeah. Or any hot sauce. Oh man, you know what sounds really good? I'm starting to get hungry, can you tell?
The master is distracted, so it's just me versus Gundyr.
Where's the master?
He's outside, killing shit. I'm getting souls and
Master,
stuff.
be useful.
Grandmother Willow. Man, I would kill Grandmother Willow.
Yeah, Grandmother Willow is one of the villains.
She's a
of
Dark
this.
Souls boss.
Yep. The grandmas in Disney movies are always like the best.
She's a tree. She's not actually related to Pocahontas.
Really?
Also pretend.
No shit.
Yeah, really. How did you
Thanks
not
for
know
the
that?
history lesson.
Man, I thought you knew, like...
Anyway, no, I like the grandma in Moana.
Oh, she was hilarious.
She kicks ass. She's great. And I like that she didn't give the, like, let me just hop up on my soapbox about how great Moana was.
Okay,
Okay. You ready?
sure.
You down for this? The pep talk, like that critical moment in the hero's journey
Damn
where
it.
something happens that gets the hero to resume their journey and
Quest.
have that, like, the resolution of their crisis of faith.
Yeah.
Usually, it's like, but you have to do this because if you don't, the people you care about will die, blah, 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 blah. It's like someone trying to force their hand. No, no, no. Moana's grandma gets it. She's just like, you did your best, you know, and that's all you can do. If you have to go home, it's okay. Just know that, you know, we don't think any less of you. She's it's the opposite message almost of like, we understand that you're doing your best and you're trying and like what you strove to do was what it was if it's out of your ability to do it. And it's more, I think it's more of a human message. It's something that people need to be okay with hearing again, which is like, it's fine to fail. Because if you're not afraid of failure, you're not afraid of trying. Which I realize now parallels when we first fought this boss. When the very first or second episode that we recorded where I loudly declared that the lesson is never try. So that comes full circle.
I guess, yeah.
But no, like I liked that it wasn't like I'm going to
I don't
try
keep
and
getting
talk you
souls.
into continuing to fight. Is the master still kicking ass?
No, I died.
Oh.
Way to pay attention to what I'm doing.
I was talking about a Disney movie. Disney bought Fox.
I know. That
Disney bought Fox, and now my favorite princess is a Disney princess, finally.
Are you going to tell them who your favorite Disney
Anastasia.
is? There you go.
I have,
You
like-
gotta tell people.
Mm,
You just can't assume that
Mm.
they know.
no, it's fine. I was going to let them guess. And be like, that's right. Wolverine. He's a Disney princess now.
Of my heart.
On one hand, maybe now we'll get some good X-Men movies. But on the other hand, I'm so sick of superhero movies
I can agree to that.
that I don't want them now.
I just don't care about them anymore. I'm gonna watch Infinity War because it's got good directors. They're the ones that made Civil War and all the ones Winter Soldier,
ones
Civil
you liked.
War, the good ones. I think I have to because they're willing to do stuff the others haven't been willing to do. Go against the crappy formula. Where are you going?
Yeah, no, Civil War didn't follow a crappy formula at all.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's all the same formula, but it followed it less. I wouldn't say that it didn't follow it at all. It's like a chocolate cake. It's still following the basic cake recipe, it just added some extra.
How did Civil War follow the same basic shit?
Well, what
Yeah, that's-
basic shit are we talking about first?
Okay, he's broken. We're gonna go down there and kill those guys. I
The
guess.
humor?
No, it's not the humor. It's this happens. Bad guy does this.
Oh. The basic, like, 3-act.
Yeah, the 3-act segment of the story.
Well, I mean, that's a fair criticism, but that's a fair criticism of a lot of films because a lot of films just follow that basic three-act structure.
But every single
Yeah,
one of their movies does that.
you're right. They do.
And then they also follow the same humor structure
Yeah,
and the same team dynamic.
yeah,
They're all the same character.
Yeah.
There's 3 Tony Starks.
yeah.
But you need 1 Tony Stark. You don't need 3.
What was it you said, your critique of Firefly? Not everybody has to be Han Solo?
Yeah, not everyone can be Han Solo, guys. Not everyone can be Tony Stark. Not everyone needs to be funny.
Or the best?
Or the best.
Just
Yeah.
once I'd like to see a character, like, I mean, yeah.
You don't have to be the best. You can just be yourself.
Which is why I like Moana.
Whatever. I'm just saying, like,
She didn't have to
The
be the best, but
fucking-
she acted with compassion and kicked ass. And The Rock was funny.
oh, I love that character.
Yeah, I loved Maui. But no, I understand your critiques.
I just don't know why we can't just have a unique movie. Even, like, Deadpool was unique in its own way. Logan was unique in its own way. But
I liked both of them. I found them both to be very, which is weird because they were both from Fox.
yeah, but they were from unaffiliated directors.
Yeah. Again, for the second time tonight recording, but the first time this episode, so it's fine. That movie with Ryan Reynolds in it last night. The voices had me gagging. I was just like, ah! The whole time. I loved it. It took me, 2 minutes into the film watching him just be super awkward, and I'm like, oh, he kills people.
But yeah, because I didn't tell you what it was
You didn't
about.
tell me what it was about. You just put it on, and I didn't even see the title. And I was like, oh my gosh, this person is not mentally stable. He has, like, women in his basement or something, which was kind of true,
That was true.
eventually. So,
Well, he doesn't have a basement.
he had a head in his fridge. He went full Dahmer on it. Yeah, that was last night we were watching that, where you're like, Dahmer had a box of dicks, and I was like, Geen had a box of vaginas, so they should have, talked.
Sorry.
No, you're fine.
Focusing on the fight.
No, you don't know.
Makes it-
No, you're fine. I can't expect you to hold up your end of the conversation. the way your face.
But yeah.
Yes.
I think I'm gonna give this one more good old fashioned college try. 'Cause
Give
I
it.
think I'm out of ember.
I never understood that phrase, giving it the old college try, because if my
it means you
experience
can drop
is that
out.
Oh, is that what that means?
I don't know if that's what it means, but that's what I hope it means.
That's what you're gonna make it mean. No, because I was gonna say, like, is the good old college try not waking up until 2 o'clock in the afternoon and skipping class anyway? 'Cause
I'm good with that.
whew,
Uh,
is the good old college try missing not one but 2 finals and still passing the classes?
okay. I made it to the finals. Just 30 minutes late.
No, one you missed completely.
Yeah, but I ended up getting like a 90, 92 in the class.
Yeah, it just became like the test that got dropped for you.
No, it wasn't a test that got dropped. I just did really well on everything else.
And
If I
then-
remember right, there was no drop in that one.
I don't remember. And then there was the one you were so late for that your professor actually called you.
Yeah.
Because you were one of the good kids in the class, and so she called you like, hey, did you forget what time this started? And you were like, I did. Let me roll out of bed real quick. I'll be there in 10.
Well, I wrote the wrong time down.
Mhm.
I got that time and another.
And then
class
the other
mixed
one you
up.
just slept through.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, I was lazy.
It's fine. It's fine.
Stop it!
Sometimes I think back to freshman year and I think it's so cute how hard I tried. You know?
Yeah.
I think about the notebooks upon notebooks of notes that I had in classes that were exponentially easier than my later courses that I took maybe like 3 pages of notes in the whole time.
Yeah, I was really bad about taking notes.
I gripped the bat too tight. those first 2
I
semesters.
think you just loosened it too much.
Shut up. I loosened it just fine.
Yeah, you did.
I
fine.
kept my sanity. I had a full-time job.
Yeah. It's whatever.
It's fine.
Yeah, I gripped the
Although
bat pretty
some
loose from the start.
The bat was like, we actually had the bat velcroed to your hand
Yeah.
so it wouldn't fall.
Yeah. Well, you just have
The
to.
bat being your give a shit and the velcro being your mom calling 3 times a week begging you to finish
Oh
college.
my god, that was so annoying. Just let me quit, Mom. It's okay.
But you didn't.
I did.
You didn't. You got to quit your job.
Well, that was.
That was for your own mental well-being. Something had to give, and that was the right thing to let give. Otherwise, you'd be in jail for homicide right now.
Totally. All right. This
You want to do
time-
some more next time?
No, I'm giving it one more college try.
The college try is not trying.
I'm gonna try really hard.
'Kay.
I'm gonna make sure he doesn't go
That's like
jump
the
off the
high
cliff
school
and die.
last semester
The
try.
high school
No, not even
valedictorian
then. You're welcome.
of a big school.
I didn't. What? No.
Of a big school.
Of a big school?
Yeah.
Not a 69 people in the graduating class type school?
No,
Why do I remember that?
because it's fun to
It
tell
was fun
people.
to remember that I had 69 people in the class.
I want to know what that is over there. Fight him, Swordmaster. Ow! Hit him, you fool!
In the job interviews I've done recently, both of them, it was like, well, what really interests you about this position? And I've just been like,
The money.
begging. No, I've just been like, please let me use my degree. Like, I enjoy what I do now, but if I spent 4 years and an ungodly amount of money and accrued so much student debt to do this for the rest of my life and not even use it, then I don't know if I'll forgive myself.
Well, the master's dead. I'm starting to think he's not actually the master of anything.
I'm starting to think he's just the master of pissing you off early in the game. Because he didn't seem to help you that much.
No. His fight style doesn't go well for bosses. It's like a PvP fight style.
But, so, like, my answer was, I would really like to be able to use my degree in economics. Because,
No! I fucking thought I
Yeah.
timed that right. Stop trying to punch me. You have a giant glaive. Use it.
he just tried to, like, sumo stomp you, too. Oh,
Shit!
oh
Yeah, it just
no.
killed me.
Ugh.
Yeah, just toss me. It's fine.
Do you have Estus?
I do, but I'm trapped.
Can you Estus? Can you OJ? Repeat.
can
you
OJ. But if you do it
No,
wrong, you die.
It's a trick question. Was I asking you if you could drink the Estus, or was I asking you if you could slit his throat? Was that in bad taste? Okay. Just making sure. I could have also been asking if you were going to carjack him. Or take him on a slow speed chase through the streets of California.
I didn't think I was gonna have so much trouble
Or
with this guy.
football. Right? Football? I don't sports.
Oh, they both. Football.
He was Buffalo Bills, right?
Yes.
'Kay.
He was pretty good too. But now his sports career doesn't matter nearly as much as I'm dead.
Nope.
I'm totally dead.
No!
I died. All right.
Next time?
I think this is gonna be next time.
Let's do the next
I don't got the mojo right now. I don't think.
That's
I
fine.
need to like
Work on you, Mojo.
work on that. Like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed the complete failure of Dark Souls. Usually I don't fail so bad in Dark Souls, but today,
It's fine.
today was
You're
the
gonna
day.
be fine.
It's
good.
Bye bye.
It's all good.